Hello, YouTube. Droid Dolly back at you guys. I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus lately. I apologize, but we're going to get back onto it. But onto the contents of this video, it's about the granddaddy of the Android phones, the most popular phones, the ones everyone's been waiting for, the Galaxy S3, of course. And this is going to be my outlook, what I think about it, and just relaying the specs to you guys who might not, be following as close as some of the other ones of us. So of course, it's going to start off. It's going to have ICS. It better, because anything less than that right now would be ridiculous. The ridiculous part is going to have TouchWiz, which is the overlay on top of people who don't know, which is how Samsung differentiates their phones from other carriers' phones. We're going to be looking at a 1.4 Exynos 4 processor, which is a quad-core processor, of course, clocked at 1.4 gigahertz, of course, with a Mali ARM GPU, which is an actual pretty good, GPU for phones nowadays. We'll see what they what it looks like once the phone comes out and we get some better benchmarks. Sorry, the screen, which is crazy to me. We have a 4.8 inch. Yes, 4.8 inches. They just keep getting bigger. 720p Super AMOLED HD screen. That's a mouthful, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. I currently use the Galaxy Nexus, which is a 4.65 inch screen. But the thing about the Galaxy Nexus is that it has no on-screen buttons. Now, if you do look at pictures of the Galaxy S3, which kind of looks like the Galaxy Nexus to me, they kind of smush it up a little bit more, and the actual home button on the international version, it's not as square as the original Galaxy S1 and Galaxy S2 were, so it's a little bit smaller. So hopefully, there's a bigger screen, but they didn't make the overall footprint of the phone too large. You know what I'm saying? So we'll move on. We're looking at 1 gigabyte of RAM. The phones are going to be available in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. Now, let me remind you, all these specs are for the international version. Once the phone actually comes to the States, they're going to be changed, and each of the carriers are going to actually put their own little spin on it, just like the first Galaxy is, with the Vibrant, the Fascinate, the Captivate, and then, the Nexon Galaxy S2 phones. The carriers in the United States want to be, they're greedy. Let's be completely honest about it. So they want to differentiate their phones, so people have a reason to buy, the T-Mobile version of the AT&T or the Verizon or the Sprint or whatever like that. You guys know what I'm saying? So once the phones actually come here in the United States, they're going to be a little bit different, but I'll get into that a little bit later into the video. 2100 milliamp hour, battery. That's really needed. I think they could have done more, to be completely honest. The Droid Razr Max is a 9 millimeter phone, and it has a 3300 milliampere hour battery. I think anything lower than 25 right now means they don't give a damn and they're not really trying. Because if Motorola could do it, let's be completely honest, Samsung can do it, ATC can do it, they all can do it. I'm just going to be completely honest about it. I think that's one thing that really needs to be pushed in these new phones is the battery life. Battery technology hasn't evolved in the pace that phone technology has advanced. So I think to combat that, you need to put bigger batteries in phones. Everyone's on the STEM race. Everyone's on the STEM race. I can speak for myself. A 9 millimeter phone is not a big phone. If you can give me a 9 millimeter phone and I have 3,300 milliamp hour, 3,300 milliamps, I do not give a damn about a phone that's two millimeters thinner that you wouldn't be able to notice of. That's not even recognizable by the majority of humans. I'll be completely honest with you. But sorry, I just kind of went on a tangent right there. So those are pretty much the basic specs. Two more things that are actually really cool. They have Wi-Fi Direct. Wi-Fi Direct would be you could actually stream things from your phone screen to your television screen. Now, I don't know if this is going to be Samsung only TVs, or maybe they'll have it built in to Samsung Blu-ray players, or it'll be a dongle or something along those lines. But that's actually pretty cool because a lot of people, I watch Netflix a lot on my phone and stuff like that. Maybe if you're in a hotel room, you want to hook that up, to your television. That would be really cool. Something else, SB. If anyone has a Galaxy Nexus here, or any, the Nexus, or anything, they have NFC and they have the Android Beam, which you can beam like sites, you can beam applications or stuff like that. Now they took it to the next level, which I was sure was going to end up like this someday. Anyways, you could beam files, pictures, videos, pretty much anything on your phone, you can beam it to the next phone, and I think that's fantastic. It's really bringing NFC to the next level. Because first the Google Wallet, then the Android Beam, and I think this is going to be really something that's going to bring phones to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But those are pretty much the specs. Now, there's one thing that I do want to state. Like I said before, when the phones come to the States, they're going to be a little bit different. One thing that's kind of been already proven is the fact that the type of LTE that we use over here, the type of LTE that Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T use, they're not really compatible with the quad-core chips at this point. T-Mobile's HSPDA network is compatible, apparently, from what I'm reading. So the news is that if there is a quad-core Galaxy S3 phone here, it's going to be on T-Mobile. I'm on T-Mobile. The Galaxy S3 is a good phone. I'm probably just going to stick with my Galaxy Nexus until the next Nexus comes out, and then I'll just upgrade then. I mean, it's a great phone, but like I said, I mean, these are pretty fantastic specs. I think this phone's going to do a lot for a lot of people, but me being an Android purist, I don't want to sound like I'm above anything, but I'm a purist. Um, I really enjoy having plain Android the way Google intended it. Give me my updates. I don't care about what Samsung or T-Mobile has to say. Get my stuff in Google. I'm fine. And that's just the way that I see it. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, but the Galaxy S3 is going to be a fantastic phone. A lot of people are going to buy this stuff. It's going to be, you know, another fantastic seller. But that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I apologize for everyone who's been around waiting for me to make another video. As always, please, please, please rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at DroidDobby. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what type of videos you want, you know, application reviews, what's on my home screen, anything else like that. Case reviews, accessory reviews. You let me know. We're going to make this happen. DroidDobby, second half of 2012 is my year. I'm skyrocketing up the YouTube thing. Tell your friends about me. Peace.